Probably, I need to put something funny in here that I can edit in and sound like this. This is it, unfortunately. Alright, so now before we start looking at the position where I'm on top, let's just think about what our partner is looking for when he's on the bottom. So Jono's lying on his back. So we've already established Jono's core weapon when he's on the bottom is his ability to frame effectively on me. In our previous videos, we've discussed the fact that in order for Jono to effectively frame on me, he needs like optimal muscle recruitment in the frames that he's using. So in order for Jono to frame on me effectively right here, he's going to have his head off the mat, he's going to have his back, his core, his chest, his posterior chain, his feet connect to the ground, and all of a sudden these frames become extremely strong. Okay, I need to understand and acknowledge that so that when I'm trying to get higher in mount, or when I'm trying to attack my partner in mount or get separation of my partner in mount, I'm working around breaking this down. Yeah, and that is of primary importance to me when I'm trying to dominate in this position and work for more and more dominance. I have to deal with my partner's ability to frame on me. Again, if you've got a like a training buddy, or you're or you're like, look, maybe you're too lazy to watch my mountain skates videos. I understand. You know, Jono, have you seen them all?
Sure have.
I believe it. Test with your partner. So get his head flat on the mat, get him nice and relaxed, but his elbows are still inside his body or whatever, and then start moving them around and feeling how you can move them around, and then get him to engage those muscle groups that we talked about. And now I start trying to separate and move those arms around. Again, let him extend his arms and get that hip positioning, and he's got everything active, and I can put a lot of weight in him, and I'm not actually shifting his frames, or he relaxes and he puts his head on the mat, and all of a sudden I can start moving over his frames and breaking them down. Again, in terms of sort of the teaching methodology and ideology here, I'm not trying to surprise my partner or trick him into giving me better positions or submissions. This isn't like sand fighting after all. What I want is I want to dominate my partner because of my superior understanding of how leverage is generated from the top and the bottom. And that's a goal you guys should be thinking about too. And that's what happens when you see these high level matches and these slower high level matches, because they're really worried about these incremental bits of leverage communication going on. They're not worried about big movements. Okay, again, generally in jiu-jitsu, if you're smashing big movements out, you're giving your partner lots of opportunities to adjust their own positioning and re-establish their frames. So I'm really, really concerned right now and looking at this from how he's going to generate leverage, and then how I can also generate leverage and break his ability to generate his leverage down.